So, right off the bat, fucking disgusting story I want to talk about. Did you read about the British Airways flight today?
No.
There was a British Airways flight that took off from Heathrow, bound for Dubai.
That's disgusting.
They get out, they take off. About 30 minutes into the flight, they had to turn the plane. It was a 747. They had to turn the 747 around to go back to land in Heathrow.
Can we guess why?
Why do you name how big the plane was? I mean,
it's important to the story.
Oh,
Can we
really?
guess why?
Guess why?
I'm going to guess that someone had explosive diarrhea.
Oh, my Lord.
That's my guess.
I'm going to guess that somebody in first class, this is my favorite airline rage story of all time, somebody recreated that guy who got so drunk that he dumped over the drink cart and then took a poop on it.
Was that Gerard Depardieu? No, he peed on a plane.
No, don't go naming names. I can try to look it up if I get an internet connection here.
So you were really close, Barbara. Someone took a shit so nasty on the plane that it stank up the entire plane.
Really?
They had to turn it around. The pilot had to come on the intercom and tell people, don't worry about that smell. It's not a technical problem. It's just liquefied human excrement.
Wow.
Where?
Liquefied.
Wait, did they actually know the person who did it, though?
No.
Because I would
think about that. That is an epic shit.
Can you imagine if
turn
you
a plane around?
If you took a poop and it was like delayed everyone's travel plans at spring break?
One guy had to wait 15 hours for the next
Where's my
flight.
cough button?
What's that?
One guy had to wait 15 hours for the next flight because they went back and they had to cancel the flight.
What would be the reason for that? That you had to put it like on the reason why your plane was delayed? Somebody had to poop.
Somebody took a nasty shit. Also, that's really early in the flight. Like, they're still climbing. This dude's like, I gotta go.
Does somebody ask the question here, which is most obvious in my mind, did he poop in the bathroom or did he just poop in his seat?
I believe it was in the bathroom.
Could they not just like pour water down there and like flush it? Like, what was it doing? Did it go down?
I don't know. That's all I know is that someone took a shit
He
so
turned
nasty.
the plane around with his anus.
That is amazing. It was so bad that a member of parliament had to make a public statement on television about it. Can you imagine taking a shit so powerful? A politician has to get on TV and talk about it.
What if it was just a really weird bet? Like a guy bet another guy who's like, turn a plane around using only your anus. Go. And he just nailed it.
Eat this entire box of X-Lax and let's see what happens.
That's what he came up with, was that. I think so many better things.
I assume he didn't use the courtesy flush or anything that you usually do when you shit in a public area.
I don't think this shit would be contained by a courtesy flush.
You need like a courtesy nuke in order to get rid of that.
What these public areas you've been taking dumps in?
No, I mean anytime you take a crap in a public area, whether it's a plane or a
hold
restaurant.
on. Let's address the issue that Gavin was bringing up here. Barbara Dunkelman.
Yes.
Do you poop in public?
Absolutely.
Really out in the open, like on a sidewalk?
Oh,
That's
not
disgusting.
in a public.
No, I'm just kidding.
So you would like go to dinner and then just go and take a dump in the restaurant?
If I have to, yeah, not just for fun.
Gavin,
what's wrong with that?
No, I'm just asking because
some people you go.
Some people don't do that. Like Gavin is a person.
I can't control my shit times.
Yeah, I'm with Barbara.
Yeah,
if you gotta go, you gotta go.
But you're acting like you've never heard of this before, like that people don't go to the bathroom out in public.
Right, but those people are psychotic.
Right.
So, I mean, there's no reason to encourage that kind of behavior.
No, I think people establish that in school. Like, they don't poop at school. And then they carry that through the rest of their life. Like, they don't poop at work.
You just know you're going to be away from pooing for a long time, and you do one before you go.
Here's the thing. With me, I prefer shitting in public than shitting at my significant other's house.
Oh, I'm
That's fair
down
play.
with you on
Because
that.
the significant other has one bathroom.
Yeah.
And,
you got to keep the magic alive, Barb.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
You got to keep it mysterious.
Barb's a hot chick. You got to keep up the doesn't even poop thing going as long as you can.
I don't fart either.
Yep.
If I do, it smells like potpourri or poopery.
Poopery.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Do you like charge up?
I just go, ting.
When you're charging up for the night?
Yeah.
Just preload it.
It's just flowers that come out instead of a smell.
One time, my wife went into a public restroom, and she came out. She goes, "Man, I can't believe it. It smells like shit in there." I was like, "You know what? I'm glad it smells like shit in there. That's the one place in this whole building that it should smell like shit. The smell should be contained in that room."
Why was she so surprised?
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. That's a really good point."
Somebody turned the mall around and flew it back to the UK because somebody pooped at the mall. And so she had a kiddo about 4 months ago. Clementine. And
we had
her
some
first
good staring contests.
Oh, that's a cute baby.
I lost all of them.
That's a cute baby.
It's like the perfect baby. It's like a Gerber baby.
Yeah, gorgeous
It has
baby.
like a perfectly round face, giant blue eyes, and it's just like
happy as can be.
Yeah, but don't all babies have blue eyes?
Look at Gus just checking out of this conversation. He's just like the blood.
Babies. Am I right? Pretty cool.
Hey, I don't want babies, but I could still appreciate the cuteness.
You don't want kids?
No, not really.
Ever?
Yeah, I used to when I was younger.
Let's make a bet. You'll shit a kid out one day.
You'll shit a kid.
I guarantee
you'll be on a 747. You're going to shit a kid so stinky, you're going to turn the plane around.
We had a baby upside down in the bog.
That baby, man. Woo!
I like that we're gonna have a science expert on here, and so far we've compared electricity is heat, and Barbara's gonna shit out a baby.
Hey, what about you? You gonna shit out a baby?
Yeah, Gavin's gonna have a baby.
But I think there should be vents on airplanes.
You're gonna have a baby.
Apparently.
I almost lost a bollock. I'm not even sure anything's functional down there.
It works.
I want to take a fertility
Why
test.
don't you test?
when you
We should do one live on the podcast.
I'll do it. Why not?
We should have a curtained off area where you go jerk it.
Oh,
and then-
I could pre-do that.
No,
I don't have to do that.
all live on the podcast.
Yeah, you have
And
to
then,
do it during our discussion. You have to hear us too.
Someone
you
gets
can't
the
take us.
microscope and the count. We should
Bit
absolutely
personal,
do this.
that isn't it?
I'm curious. I have a question for Gavin, which was
Yeah.
after you had your accident, which involved your testicle, left testicle or right testicle? Have I ever
Left.
asked that? So it's your left testicle.
Yeah.
I feel like I knew that.
Your left.
It's an absurdly large scar
Oh, no kidding.
because you would think it would be like this big, but the testicle at the time was like this big. So they had to
God.
really get in there.
Could you walk, or did you have to open your
I
legs?
could walk. I looked like
You look like a cowboy.
I looked like I was sat on a horse, but there was no horse.
Oh my God! The horse was your left nut. Oh my God! Yeah, and around the last stretch, his left nut. Yeah, but
I wasn't winning any races.
So I'm curious. Did that when you had that problem with your testicle?
Yeah.
Did that affect your output, like in either volume or
like
distance?
your semen output.
No, Barbara. I'm wondering, if he was more productive as a person. Yeah,
you
of
know.
course.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could write really
I'm
fast
just
after that.
making
You're
clarification for the
It
audience.
could have been urine. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would it be urine? Where do you think?
Why would
urine-
it be semen? You're the perverted one here. You just said output.
He's just mad about brunch.
It's his
No,
testicle.
no, I was being dumb. You were right. No. I'm abandoning Gus now at this
Don't
point.
let him. Don't listen. Don't make me mad and let him avoid a question. Every time I ask him a question, he makes me mad so he can avoid
Did
it.
it affect your semen volume?
Well, I told the story about how I couldn't, monk my bean for a while.
Oh yeah.
Monk your bean.
Like 3 weeks went by,
3 weeks.
and you know what happens if you don't do anything for 3 weeks.
It becomes serious. Yeah, you take a plane trip to Scotland. That's what happens.
A baby comes out.
No, but it was weird. I told the story because it was like I felt like it had happened in the night, but nothing was happening. There was nothing happened. And then when I woke up the next morning, it had all happened. So I was like, I don't know whether I was dreaming.
I love your use of "it happened." It's happening. It happened.
I'm just picturing Ron Paul in Gavin's bedroom.
It happened.
It happened.
Earthworms are horny as fuck.
Wait, how does a barnacle shag?
Barnacles have the largest penis
She went
relative to their
right
body
to
size
that.
of any
Really?
animal.
What, is it
Yeah.
like bigger than their body?
Yes, many,
Really?
many times. So if you think about it, if you're stuck on a rock and there are
Look for
no
a
females
barnacle.
around
You've
you,
gotta
the
get out
only
there,
way
right?
you can get it out is to have a flipping long penis. And so they have the longest penis relative to body size of any animal.
Wow.
Well,
I mean,
besides
like a
me.
grappling
Second to
hook.
Gus. Yeah.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
I got
Imagine
it.
just being like another barnacle on a rock and you just get tickled by this thing. It's like, it's just some other
No,
barnacle's cock.
you're like, oh, there's a fly on me. Oh, fuck.
Put it this way, Gus. I think you'll have to check this, but I think if we scaled it up so that if you had a penis larger than a barnacle, it would be about 24 foot long.
Oh, I'm bigger than that.
24 foot long.
your
I'm
cock,
25.
your cock could get booze.
Yeah, my cock's downstairs
You
right
tie
now.
it
It's
and
like,
pull it.
it looks like an XLR cable.
Well, you talk about one of their barnacles hitting you with its penis, but even more insulting, I could have sex with Gus across you. Like that to me seems like you'd be like, okay, guys, just take it easy.
Knocking over all our drinks and everything.
How insulting
trying
would
to
that be?
sleep.
People have sex across you. They're just like, you're not. I'm gonna go for this person over here.
It's like the ultimate bad roommate.
You say that as if that hasn't happened before.
It's if your roommate's your neighbor.
Yeah. Like you think your neighbors are allowed having sex. Imagine if your two neighbors on opposite sides of your apartment are having sex across your apartment.
You just see the windows, and there's like a dick going across the windows from the other house. to
Then
one
you're at
house.
Gus's apartment complex.
Cubic
When
region
it's
became
hot in
different
summer, why don't we all
places.
get naked?
I mean, we can. It's legal here in Texas.
Not all of us
Is
are
it really?
barnacles. Let's just put it
Yeah,
that
a
way.
woman could be topless any place. A man could be topless in
As
in
long
Austin.
as she's not creating a disturbance.
Really?
So
I
if
mean,
she,
it's
that's
going
not up
to.
to her though, is it?
Yeah, you can't have pasties on.
I like how you.
Flipping them around.
Why would that be a disturbance? I like how you immediately knew that caveat. Because have you had this discussion before? Like Esther's like, look,
Never.
anywhere, and you're like, nope, don't create a disturbance.
Didn't you have a week where you saw two separate homeless tits?
I saw a lot of homeless tits.
Gus has a problem where
of
homeless
problems.
people will either come on to him or accuse him of
Of terrible
attacking them.
things.
Yeah, there was a woman who was regularly outside of our old office downtown, and Gus would walk out the door and she would scream, "That's the guy that attacked me."
No.
But not the word attack.
No. What she said was, she came up to me and was like, "I remember you. You raped me once, violently." I was like, I don't know you, woman. I've never seen you in my
Oh my
life.
God.
People
awful.
on the street would stop and look and be like, "What?
Oh
Gus
my
is like
God.
this." Yeah.
What's more worrying is that people saw that and didn't think to intervene.
No, well, I was
Oh, you
dressed like
kidding?
a
In
normal
America?
person, and she was dressed like a crazy person. So that helped me out.
Would anybody in the UK intervene in a situation like that?
Oh no, gotta mind. Oh, don't make a fuss. Honestly,
Yeah.
couldn't possibly.
Don't even make eye contact.
Another time, I was in the office. I was still sitting at my desk, and I picked up my phone. I called my wife, and I said, "Hey, I'm on my way home. I'm leaving the office." And she said,
Wow,
"Oh,
great conversation there with your wife.
yeah, and I want to talk to you about something." So we started talking, and I walk downstairs, walk out into the street, and another homeless woman gets right in front of me, and it's like, she was really short, so she's like trying to stare at me in the face. And I put the phone, like, "Can I help you?" And she said, "You can't ignore me. Don't pretend like you're on the phone." And I was like, "I was on the phone before I walked out, before I saw you." And she said, "Yeah, you can't ignore me." And she kicked me in the shins and took off running. I was like, "What just happened? I just got assaulted."
Nice.
I never had
Why
these
does this
interactions.
happen to you?
I don't know. And then she ran
what
off.
about you?
Gus has
do
a very
to these
offensive
people?
face.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody in the UK ever like seeing a situation on the street and intervening to like stop that.
I
you
think
know?
I think I know what it is. I think you have a look that says you may have been homeless once at one
Well,
point.
at the time, that's when I had
You're
gone
like
like a year and a half without a haircut. Remember
You're a
that?
contemporary. You're
My
like a
ha-
colleague.
Yeah.
yeah,
my
and I
hair-
imagine
yeah,
the worst
facial hair
thing
too,
to
right?
homeless people is homeless people who have become successful. Right?
Right, they're sellouts. They're like, it's like, what happened to Billy? He got a home. What a fucking sellout.
He's not less anymore.
He's staying on someone's couch.
He wasn't committed.
That
to
is the
cause.
closest I've come to spitting out a beer on the podcast.
I
ever.
heard you giggle in my ear.
When
It was
Gavin
amazing.
came over from the UK one time, we were in an elevator in a public parking garage, and we went up 5 floors.
Sorry, let me translate that. You're in a lift in a
And
car
look,
park.
There we go, exactly. And we had to
What?
go. We had to go up 5 floors, 6 metric floors, and we were in the elevator going up, and there was somebody else in the elevator with us. And Texas it's a little different than the rest of America as well. People you don't know will just start talking to you. So the person next to us,
people do that. Like, I mean, they did that in New York when I was back in there.
I hate it.
yeah,
I can't deal with
it's
it.
really weird. Well, I quite like it, but I just don't know whether I should talk back or not. Like, do they actually want to start a conversation?
They
while I'm talking to you?
absolutely do.
Yeah.
I think they genuinely do.
Okay.
it was the worst experience of his life. They struck up a conversation, and Gavin just stared straight ahead while I talked to them. And then the person got off the elevator, and Gavin was, "What was that?"
Yeah. This
Are
is
you,
strange.
are you used to it now after living here for 3 years?
I mean, I'm used to it. I'm not comfortable with it.
You know.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, just yesterday, so I was coming back late at night with a friend, and this guy, I'm guessing homeless, to follow on from the theme, just started serenading me and
There's-
singing.
It's so different.
There's a homeless guy who hangs out on Congress a lot, and he's always at a bus stop, but he's not waiting for the bus. He just sits there and he's got giant headphones on.
Oh, that guy's not waiting for the bus?
No, and he's just like he just
Rocking
does
out.
this. He just like.
It makes
I
me
do.
wonder how
And-
many homeless people there are that are just way happier than people in really high-paid jobs. And I think it's a lot. Homeless people don't care about anything
We sometimes
as long as they can live.
we'll pose these questions sometimes. Would you give up like your higher cognitive functions
No.
if you could be happy, like blissfully happy
Well, like ignorance
every
is bliss.
No, I'm just talking like unbelievably blissfully happy.
Would
like,
you remember your previous existence? What you were like before the
I assume if you
transformation?
give cognitive ability up, you don't.
like your higher stuff? Like I'm just saying, like you'd still be a functioning
I
adult.
don't think I would.
You would just lose all your
Oh,
book.
let's say, what if
like
you-
all the horrible stuff that leads to like depression and
Well,
like our ability to analyze our
let's
own
say
existence.
this. What if I could clap my hands and you're a dog?
What does that mean?
You're super happy all the time,
Maybe he's going to lick his own anus.
Yeah.
Except
Right?
if you need to go to the bathroom and no one's letting
but
you
you don't remember
outside.
anything else.
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't want to be on
start
the level like a dog. I'm not talking that low of a level.
Okay.
I'm talking just like
Between a dog and a human.
let's say like
Wide range.
what do you like 80 IQ. Let's just say that for a range. Would you give that up if you could be blissfully happy
Oh,
all
come
the time?
on, don't use IQ. IQ's an awful way of measuring.
All right, I'm just trying to come up with some kind of measurement here.
I don't think I would.
I don't
Hold
even
on,
know my IQ.
let me. They got 0 artificial flavors, colors or sweeteners, 0 grams trans fats, and no high fructose corn syrup. You'll even find snacks with no added sugar and without gluten ingredients. So in the afternoon slump, when I'm hungry and irritable, here's what I do. Grab peanut butter nom noms from Nature Box, or baked sweet potato fries, or dark cocoa almonds. They're so good and they're so much better for you than other snack options out there. And I want to give you the chance to try Nature Box for free with a trial box featuring.
Oh, I normally wear glasses, but when we're under lights, I don't have lenses in them, so they don't have reflections.
But you still feel like you need the frames around your face.
I'm trying to seem smart.
I
sitting
have-
next
I have
to
the
you.
because
answer to
I
your
normally
question.
have glasses.
It's part
just
of his
don't
look.
Wear the, okay.
Yeah, I have the answer to the question. He's from Austin.
It's true.
He lives
Right.
in
Shut up.
Austin.
Everybody here is a hipster. In some
I also
level.
had to shave because we did some reshoots for our movie, Laser Team, in theaters hopefully in August.
Trailer
at the
trailer
W.
out today.
Trailer available now. So I had to shave for it. I normally wear a beard. So without my glasses or my
Wear
beard,
a beard.
I wear a beard, yeah. But without my
I just
glasses,
choose my beard for this morning. Put it on.
it usually matches like my pocket square or something like that. But without my beard or my glasses, I would be pretty much unrecognizable.
You'd be just a normal person.
So here's a problem that I have. I don't know if this is an evolutionary biology question. I have a problem, and I don't know what it is. I never look the same in two photos. And even me as a person, I recognize that. And people always tell me that I don't look the same. And
Well,
I absolutely acknowledge that this is
That's
a weird
just
thing.
the same as your like infinite variables thing of like you can't physically look identical.
Actually,
in
there are
two-
only 3 looks that you have.
That-
Shut up, everybody.
Are you serious?
Perfect answer. It's a joke.
No, it's a joke from the 3 colors of light. Keep up here, Barb.
Come on, Barbara. So, okay.
More margarita.